Episode 60 is a big one, and we're heading into the playoffs to face Crewe Alexander. Roll the intro. No, I won't stop. Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2020, where we are playing the hometown hero save, and we're trying to get Folkestone Invicta all the way to Champions League glory, and we've got them to the playoffs in League One so far. It's been incredible. We are at home first against Crewe. The other game sees Bristol Rovers, who had a late surge into the playoffs under Nigel Pearson, taking on AFC Wimbledon under Gary Neville. Would you believe it? Crewe are currently managed by Steve McLaren. So it's Meavy, an ex-England manager. I quite like the sound of that, to be honest, even though he is the Wally with the brolly. But we are missing Humphreys. We've only got a certain amount of loanees we can play, which means Allison Jr., Prado and Correa all miss out. Or do they? No, Kukabinski is going to miss out. He's just not fit enough. We're going to bring in Allison Jr. for Kukabinski, who hasn't played too much recently, but is a good little player in that role. It's going to be very interesting. Charsley gets the nod over Yandanda. Stansfield and Weston start up front. Prado completely misses out. Hasn't really been the same since he picked up a big injury. We'll have to see. If there's an option, if there's a chance we can get him on loan next year, I probably will get him again. And Weston if we can. But we'll have to wait and find out. But let's... I'm just wondering. Do I want to play... I think I should just give everybody a little boost. Now, if you didn't know this, you can praise your players for their conduct. You can go passionate and pick the top one, and everyone going to do it to everybody that's on a yellow arrow. And when you see it, you'll probably want to do it yourself. Praise conduct, yeah, top one. There we go. Everybody will jump up to a green. Morale is quite a big thing in Football Manager nowadays. We will praise your conduct. You are promoting the club in a wonderful light. As are you, Tony Weston. You definitely are. Praise conduct, passionately promoting the club in a healthy light, and it's just a little bit better. So that puts at least everybody on green now. So if you've got these people that are like on, I'll show you an example. Let's go for Stansfield because he's a striker. I'm not going to do it for everybody now. But if you go praise player, praise conduct. Now he's the manager, the vice captain. Sorry, I'm the manager. He's the vice captain, I'm the manager. Get it right, Dave. So as vice captain, I want to take and thank you to the positive image the club currently has. So that has now moved him onto superb, up from very good to superb. Charsley's on perfect, which is wonderful. I am just going to do it for Graciak as well, because it's always good to have a goalkeeper. So he's now gone from superb to exceptional, yeah. So it does make a difference, and it is worth looking into. We're going to keep Kukabinski for the second leg and hope that this doesn't backfire. Allison Jr. coming in from the cold for one of the biggest games of the season. It's just... I mentioned it in the last episode, I mentioned it in this episode, panicked about the goalkeeper situation. I really am. They're playing a 4-4-1-1. I have no idea how we got on against Crewe last time. Marsden has been key for them. Made 91 key passes this season, it just said in the bottom text. That's another little hint for you. It's always worth reading that bottom text, just that gives you some hints about their team. I'll tell you what, the question of the day, because I haven't done a proper question of the day for a while. Would you like me to do my top 5 tips for Football Manager players? It's a video, I don't really do videos like that, but I might do it if there's enough interest. So let me know in the description below, and I can do my top 5 tips for Football Manager players, because I think there's a lot of stuff that I do that I don't show on the videos, and could really help people out. I'm not saying I'm the best at the game, not saying I'm brilliant at the game, but I think I'm pretty good at the game. A first leg win will do us the world of good. Let's go for a calm. I've got faith. But yeah, let me know down below if you fancy that, if that's a video you fancy seeing me do. Top 5 tips for Football Manager. And then maybe I could do some more little things like that. I don't mind. I don't mind doing videos like that. I do not do experiment videos. I can't stand them. You need a win here against Crewe to keep your promotion bid alive. Have you picked the right team? They've been superb all season. They won't let us down. Louis Lee is banging on the goals at the EFL League One, so I do have a plan to stop him. Calmly, we're going to play close attention to him. Guy Keeling has come and impressed midfield. We'll keep close attention to him. His versatility is, he's like a bit of a Swiss Army knife. He's got a bit of everything. So it's a must start. And, right, we can come off this now. We're going to go back into extended highlights, because obviously the game against Shrewsbury, we did change. We're going to go up to positive. That got us the goals against Southend, so let's see how we start now. Charsley with the ball, fires it up to Stansfield, into Weston, moving it around nicely. Weston beats his man, gets into the box. Can he get a shot? If he does, it's blocked. He'll go for the corner. And I would love a home win in the playoffs. That would be delightful. Charsley over the ball, fires it in, ready at the back post, but it's over the bar. It's a positive start. Stevens. Crewe are going to go long with quite a lot of their balls, it looks like. Kocher wins the header, down to Clampin, out to Ashby. Goes long. Stansfield wins the header. Allison Jr. is robbed. Lee brings it forward. Louis Lee, we were warned about him in the press conference. He lays it back to Keeling. That's their two real key players. I'll tell you what we haven't done. We haven't done opposition instructions as McCatty, I think is his name, was totally free there. We're going to go opposition instructions. We are going to ask Ross what he wants to do. He's just updated them. Team instructions. I'm wondering, do we drop it down a little bit? I think we go for something like that just for this bit of the game. Just so that we're not... Because tempo moves the ball forward. It's how quickly you move the ball forward to get into attacking positions. Charsley, that was absolutely terrible, but you've picked up a lucky ball. Now, he likes big matches, so he should play reasonably well. Clampin on the left-hand side. Not really enough space for a cross. Lays it back to Harris. Ball in. Stansfield's there! Oh, he's offside. Jay Stansfield offside. It probably would have been about his 20th goal of the season, something like that. Let's see how close it was. Harris... Find it in, yeah, he's a good distance off. I mean, he's a very good distance off. It's good defending, to be honest. It's a good line there. Not even 10 minutes gone yet. Ung fires it in. Perry Ung into Keeling. Back to Perry Ung. And it's intercepted by Clampin. Up to Stansfield. Brings it down rail. Goes past King. Stansfield tackled by Marsden. Allison Jr. is robbed. And McCatty comes forward with it. Cuts all the way from the centre of the pitch to the right-hand side. Lays it off to Keeling. Keeling looks to beat Allison Jr. and does get round him. Keeling beats another man. In he gets to the box. Can he fire this across? Allison Jr. gets back well. Kirby's there with the header over the bar. Tense and close stuff at the moment in the playoff semi-final in League One. Let's get creative, please. And let's go back to... We've done 20 minutes nearly in the bit of a reduced thing. So let's see if we can make the difference with a little bit of a higher tempo. Donesian. Ball in. Stansfield back to Donesian. Beats his man. Tries to put the cross in. Allison Jr. is there. Probably hasn't had the best of games, Allison Jr. But can he produce something now? Puts a cross in. Weston. Is that a penalty? It is a penalty. Harry Charsley is on the pitch. He's got, I'd probably say, about a 50-50 ratio of scoring and missing. Harry Charsley puts us... What a penalty. He puts us up in the semi-finals of the playoffs. Oh, what do we do now? What do we do now? Harry Charsley, his 5th goal of the season. Normally, when he scores a penalty, he then goes on to... Stevens was unlucky. Goes on to get a good rating. And hopefully that means he can make things tick in that attacking midfield role. Our first shot on target was a penalty. Half an hour gone. We'll ask them to get creative again. As I will take any sort of lead into the second leg. Rovers and Wimbledon drawing 0-0 at the moment. It's one of those... Well, Charles, hang on. Over the free kick. Back post to Koch off the bar. It's not cleared. Ashby. Oh, he's put it wide. Could have been 2. It could have been 2. Yeah, it's one of those that if we don't go up, it's probably for a greater good that we don't go up and we have a chance to actually stabilise in a division for a while. But, my God, if we get into the Championship, the money will be insane. You have played well. There's still room for improvement. And then we're going to go passionately that we've got more to come as... We are winning, and I think that is the right thing to do. To say, you know, you're playing well, you're not doing too bad. We've got more in the locker. Charsley, Okocha ready. From the kickoff all the way back to Grasiak, I'm more than happy with that. We're keeping the ball well. Okocha, Ashby, Grasiak again. Poor performances. Clampin not having the best of games at left wing back. Kirby is there. Tackled by Harris, but Kirby keeps hold of the ball. Daly up to Lee. Lee's tackled well. It's a long ball forward. Williams wins the header. Marsden's there. Into Daly again. Daly, I think it would be Daly you'd say that. Keeling puts it into Kirby. Kirby comes forward with it. Gets in. It's a good tackle from Clampin. Oh, it's given a penalty. It looked like a great tackle, but Clampin is going to get booked for his troubles, is he? He is getting booked for his trouble. It looked like a good tackle in 2D, but Kirby has the chance to make it 1-1 in front of the same fans where Charsley scores, and he does. It's 1-1. It's a game of penalties. Nia Kirby, once of Crystal Palace, makes it 1-1. And he's just... nowhere near it is Grasiak in goal. And is this Crewe just starting to turn the screw? That's a rhyme. Didn't mean it. Ryan Clampin off. Oh, God, I didn't even put... We're going to put Uarkwe there. I forgot. to put bloody youngster on the bench who can play left wing back. Anyway, we do have the ball here. Uwakwe throws in. Harris gets into the box, beats his man. Stansfield shot blocked. Allison Jr. can't get there. He's just not the same. Well, to be honest, I am glad we rested Kukabuski is what I just called him. I can't even remember his name unless it's on screen. Weston and Stansfield both playing quite poorly. Is it a moment for Eric Annan to come on, the youngster, and get us a goal? We're going to do Annan on for Weston as a poacher. A lot of pretty rubbish performances. We'll do Woodward on for Donatian as well, because wing backs are so important for us. If they're playing poorly, we need to improve it. 67 minutes gone, all subs done for Folkestone. It's 1-1. Kirby over a free kick. It's over the bar. I was going to say it's not 1-1 for much longer, but it still is 1-1. 1-0 up at Bristol Rovers in the other playoff semi-final. Stanfield on a 6.3 is dreadful. 10 minutes to go. Demand more. Try and get the most out of them for this last 10 minutes. Let's quickly, this could be a risk, update them. I don't like doing things when a highlight's on. Stevens goes long. Dale is there, but we do win the ball. Uwakwe wins it on this left-hand side. He comes forward into Harris. Harris back to Ashby. Not too many options. Grasiak, Crewe starting to press. They've gone very attacking. Might play into our hands as Eric Annan. That's a really wayward clearance. Woodward wins it. Stansfield into Charsley. Lay it in. He does. Allison Jr. Oh, he's hit the post. He's coming from the cold in the 82nd minute. He's hit the post. So unlucky. Oh, man. That is... I use this phrase a lot in Football Manager. Absolutely heartbreaking that we've hit the post in the 86th minute. Klug to throw it in. They've given up their very attacking stance. Marsden with the ball. Cuts across. Richard is there. Grasiak saves it. Just goes past the post. I thought it was going to creep in. The sun is setting in Singapore, so my face will start getting brighter because of the monitors. Kirby, ball in. Charsley heads it away. Marsden will keep it alive. Up Richard. Williams. If we can tackle him and nick the ball, there's a man on. But Dale down the line. Dale held up well. Allison Jr., that's such a bad header. It's such a bad header. They've gone back to very attacking. They've chucked everyone forward other than one. Woodward clears it. Charsley flicks it on. We can go here. And Ann. Oh, he's laid a terrible pass back to Stansfield. It's ruined the counter-attack. Grasiak just has to hoof it. There is... Well, that's going to be it, I think. I think this is going to be thrown in. And if we clear it, it will be game over. Richard might have different ideas, though. We do win the tackle. There's the full-time whistle. It's a 1-1 draw in the first leg of the playoff semi-final. I do appreciate the effort. We have to go to Crewe and get something. Bristol Rovers get the 1-0 win at home. The press conferences, well done, Ross. You can go and do that. We'll be back for the second leg in just 4 days' time. 3 days' time. No, 4 days' time. I can't add up. We'll see you then. So, back for the second leg. Changes are happening. Allison Jr. came in, played well, completely dropped out of the squad. The loan thing is killing us. I've got to remember this for next year. 5 loan maximum. But Kokobinski cannot miss this game. He is by far and away the best player we've got. He's had a ridiculously good season. He is in. Stansfield and Weston start up front. Charsley, Harris, Kokobinski, Donatian, Clampin starts at left wing back. Ashby, Okocha ready. Grasiak in goal. Everybody is fit and ready to go after 2 days rest. And the teams are warming up. And this is going to be tense. This is going to be so tense. We're going to start on cautious, because I think they're going to come at us. Team talk, assertively. Let's go and cause an upset. Let's go and cause a mother flipping upset in this ground. That would be incredible. Morale is good. We're doing all right. We're into the tunnel. I fully hope so. He deserves that recognition. Folkestone are unbeaten in 4 matches against Crewe. It's important to use every tool. I want my team to play on the front foot. He's pulling all the strings. I hope he can keep that form going, and he expects that of himself too. Or we rely on midfield. Long may it continue. Down to cautious we go. And we've given the ball away straight away from the back. Okocha is just not as good in that libero role as Humphreys. He is a big miss with that broken lower leg. We'll keep a slight look on the other one as well, but I can't imagine me really focusing too much on it. And it's, 13 minutes gone, and our cautiousness is sort of killing the game somewhat. Craig with Unga on the overlap. He gets into the box, it's blocked. Craig again. Craig fires it across. Stewart knocks it down. Stewart again. And Graciak, what a save. What a save from Graciak. What are we going to do when he leaves? I don't like cautious. Let's go positive. No, let's go balanced. Let's go one at a time. Balanced. Haig to swing the corner in for Crewe. In it goes, and Graciak easily catches that one. No one really putting any pressure on him at all. But they have started well, Crewe, and Kukabinski has already been booked, which isn't the best of things you want to read. We'll demand more from them. We're not playing brilliantly. Right, up to positive for the last 15 minutes of the first half. Swanson, Marsden can charge and hit the ball. No, he can't. Back to Marsden from Keeling. It goes all the way across. Clampin's won the header. Weston, what can we do? Back to Clampin. Now, we've not really launched the counter-attack I was hoping for, but Clampin's held it up well. Weston, he's in behind. Weston, what a block on that is from Williams. They're looking nervous and apprehensive. We're looking focused. It's all alright. Klug. Up it goes to Swanson. He gets around Kukabinski really easily. Come on, Kukabinski. You're in the team to win those sort of balls back. McKaty shoots from range. It's blocked. Harris gets it away, but Marsden keeps it alive. Swanson put under pressure. Haig. Back to Marsden again. Swanson. Back to Haig. Back to Swanson. Come on, I've got to be able to outsmart Steve McLaren. He'll be holding an umbrella. Somewhere in Crewe Stadium, he'll be there holding an umbrella. Probably in the tactical box, the tactical area, whatever it's called. Swanson, they're just keeping the ball really well. This stinks like goal at the end of it because they've had so much possession. Unless Clamping can get there, he couldn't. Into Stewart. They've got a man over and it's Craig. Craig's into the box. He's round his man. He shoots Graciak with a wonderful save again. 37 minutes gone and Haig has a corner for Crewe. Fires it into the box. It's headed away. Williams, it's bouncing around. It's still bouncing around. I can't see what's going on. Absolutely ridiculous stuff. Ludicrous stuff here. Marsden. And we just about hold on. We do need a bit more shouting. As we get to... I think if we get to half-time 0-0, I'll take that. Wimbledon have equals it up. McDonald Robinson, the guy who I always think is called Michael Robinson. I am going to calmly say... I'm pleased, and then I'm going to passionately say, no, I'm not. I'm going to assertively say there's a lot more to come. Assertively, a lot more to come. Assertively, a lot more to come. End the team talk. Have a quick look. Stansfield struggling. Hayden Harris struggling. Kukabinski struggling. We're on positive. We'll keep it as it is for the time being. We will just update our instructions and we'll give them a shout as soon as we can after the half-time whistle. As Donegan keeps that in. It was going out, but he kept it in really well. Ready. Up towards Stansfield. Flicks it on. Weston, who's offside. Okay, that will give us the break in play that we can shout at them to get creative. It inspires them a little bit, but again, it's another corner. It's all Crewe at the moment, and Haig puts it in. It's headed away by Ashby. Is there. Back to Haig. He put in a good delivery for the corner. Fires it in. Donaldson sort of gets a header away. McKaty will pick it up. Spins around his man really well into the box. Shots blocked. Can we counter Charsley? They've kept enough men back and Charsley couldn't find that ball. But that's a wonderful ball from in. Kukabinski plays it into Stansfield. Stansfield shoots. It's blocked and he gets it back. It's blocked again. He keeps it alive. Back to Donatian. McKenzie surely fouls him. Give him a yellow card, referee. Darren England wants to chat with him. And he is, I don't know if he is booking him, but I just think let's lower it ever so slightly so that we're not rushing it. An hour gone. I'm going to make a little sub. They've brought Kirby on, who scored the penalty in the first game. We're going to risk it for a biscuit and are taking our top goal scorer off to bring on youngster Eric Annan. And that is bold. I know that's bold, but bold moves can potentially win you games. That would be a terrible quote. Bold moves could potentially win you games. Okocha, ready. That he's looked for the right winger in Donatian, but didn't get there. Donatian, ball over top, looking for Annan. Annan's in behind. Oh, he's hit it straight at the keeper. He's hit it straight at Stevens. That was his first chance of the game. Next sub, Harris is coming off. Jaden Harris off, and Uwakwe is going to come on. Or do we go Yandanda? Passing 9, not the best sort of playmaker. Uwakwe probably deserves a run out. Passing 10. We'll go for Uwakwe in there. He's done well. He has performed pretty well every time he's been called upon. 20 minutes to go. It's been so even. Kokobinski, what a win that is of the ball. He goes long. Annan uses his pace, his fresh young legs. Eric Annan holds it up. Cuts it across Weston. Oh, it's straight at Stevens. Don't do this to me, game. Kirby. Ball in. Club flicks it on. Oh my God, it's off the line. It's off the line by Ashby. What a goal line clearance. Let's just look before this. They've had no clear-cut chances. We have 4 half chances and we are still drawing 1-1, 0-0. Kirby fires it in. Okocha heads it away. Daly will get there. Kokobinski wins the ball again. He's coming into his element now. Very risky with tackles on a yellow card though. Kokobinski comes forward. Donasian holds it. Oh, it's a terrible pass. Easy for Kirby to get to. I don't. Charles Lee for Yandanda would be my next one, but we've got extra time before penalties. He's got good long shots. Penalty taking 10. Penalty taking 7. I'm going to leave Charles Lee on. It's going to be... I can't do it on this screen. That's how much I'm panicking. It's going to be Weston for Yandanda in a very strange move. And I understand that is strange. But bold moves can potentially win you games. Remember that. Remember that quote. 10 minutes to go. I'm going to leave it on positive. I know they'll be on very attacking. I just know they will. Because they're the home team and it's what Wimbledon are storming through. 4-0 they're up against Bristol Rovers. Oh no, not like this. Kirby, ball in. It's a penalty. It's a penalty in the 91st minute of the game. And he slotted it in. It's the same guy that scored last time. I cannot believe this again. He fires it in, Kirby. Oh, so frustrating. I mean, what do you do here? What do you do? Let's shove Kokobinski up there. We're going to play a 3-3-2-2. Whatever the hell that is. And we need to just... let's go wider. We've got to just lump it. We've got people in there. Let's hit early crosses. Distribute it quickly as far up the pitch as we can. Squeeze them up really high. Get stuck in. We can well, no, we probably want to defend quite narrow to be honest. But this is a killer blow. Craig on the ball. We need to nick it and get it forward. It's gone out. It's heartbreak. It's the 92nd minute penalty. Can you believe that? Passionately, they are not happy about that. Assertively, I'm still just gonna back it up. I'm gonna try and get them as much green as I can, but Crewe triumph over Invicta with a penalty. We've done so well in this save, in this season. It's been absolutely ridiculous. I actually do really have to go now. But we'll be back for the start of the next season. And we'll be in League One. It'll be in the same season again. And it's been a long time since we said that. We scored the most goals in the division. 72 goals. Wow, no red cards in the league. That's very good. But yeah. So overall 11 then. We're now changed to the 3-5-2. So Okocha, Ogbontoma and Humphreys in there. Graciak, Terhor, Stansfield, Frey. Best 11 end of season awards. Bashir Humphreys won player of the season. Lovely stuff. Stansfield goal of the season. Harry Charsley and Bashir Humphreys young player of the season as well. A really good season. We don't need to look at all this stuff. Strive to make progress off the pitch. Youth facility improvement complete. That's good. That'll be done. So we'll accept that. Squad dynamics update. It's all going fine. We know it is. I'll probably do that off on the end of season break. They've gone on holiday and we lose 1-0. We'll save it there. But thank you so much for watching. We'll be back to try and conquer League One next year. For now, I'm out. Cheers.